Visit tcgcastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG-Center 5 code. Send us your bulk in exchange for Evolution Booster Box. Visit TCG Castle or check video description to learn more. How's it going, guys? Once again, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, we'll be looking at the deck that won Dallas Regional Championship like 1 day ago. So, very interesting deck list, Mega Gardevoir-EX. So basically, pretty much very strong deck versus Dragonite-EX EVO, also very good against Mega Mewtwo. Mega Mewtwo's were just so popular in the Dallas Regional Championship. Also, pretty good matchup, I guess, against Greninja, as long as you can have those Hex Maniacs and pretty much use often your Fairy Drops. But yeah, pretty much good matchup against any deck except for that. I should say Mega Caesar, because of the lack of the weakness that your Mega Gardevoir-EX have on them. But even against Mega Caesar, there is a decent chance that you can win. It really depends on how fast and good you can set up, and how lucky you can actually be to just avoid your opponent striking you for 240 with that Mega Caesar. So this list includes 16 Pokemon, 37 training cards, and 7 energies. Only 7 Fairy energies. That's very interesting. So the list was actually also very similar to my list, but actually didn't include Fairy Drops, and also 3 copies of Mega Turbos, and I also ran 8 energies. So basically 2 Dragonites with that pull up ability, which says that you can basically pull 2 Pokemons from your discard pile back into your hand when you put your Dragonite-EX on the bench. Those Pokemons needs to be, of course, basic Pokemons. 2 Rattatas, so you can just use that Mischievous Bank and discard from your opponent Pokemon tool. Very good card, because you can just easily get rid of the Fighting Fury Belt, and then you can go for 180 and just one-hitting to knock out your opponent active Pokemon much easier. 4 copies of Shaymin-EX, for the best setup and for more Pokemons on the bench, so you can do more damage with the Desperate. 3 copies of Gardevoir-EX and 3 copies of Mega Gardevoir with Desperate as a main attacker. 110 plus 10 more for each Pokemon you discarded from your bench. Hoopa-EX ×2 for that Scouring. It will allow you to search your deck and set up for 3 more EX Pokemons, which is always good to have, especially with a deck like this. And of course, then we are moving on to the item cards. 2 copies of Escape Rope, very strong, especially against those Finite Elementals, because unfortunately against Finite Elemental you cannot use your tool, and you're just going to lose 1 turn to evolve into Mega Gardevoir. So hitting Escape Rope and forcing your opponent to promote something else in the active position is also good. But even sometimes if your opponent have a bench full of EXs, you can just force him to, promote EX instead of the non-EX. 2 copies of Fairy Drop, heal 50 damage from one of your Pokemon that has any Fairy energy attached to it. Very good card, I really like it. 3 Mega Turbos to power up energy from your discard pile to Mega Pokemon. 1 copy of Super Rod, and then of course 1 copy of Switch. Also very good card. You can just switch your active Pokemon off your bench at Pokemons. With 2 copies of Escape Rope and 1 Switch, it makes a lot of sense. You don't need something like a Floatstone. It just does not make any sense for me. 3 copies of Trainers Mails, 4 Ultra Balls, and 4 V Seekers. Then from supporter line, there was a 1 Brogue Street. Makes a lot of sense because it's a supporter card, and it can easily be used to shuffle back 6 Pokemons or basic energies from discard pile to deck with the V Seeker multiple times. 1 copy of Hex Maniac, of course, to shut down those abilities. Very important, 2 copies of Lysandre for multiple Lysandre knockout. Only 2 copies of M and 3 copies of Professor Sycamore. Very low amount of the Drought supporters, but since there was 4 copies of Shaymin-EXs and Dragonites, as long as there is no Hex Maniac from opponent's side or Gardevoir in play, this deck can actually just use so many times, set up and get so many resources just like that. 3 Sky Fields, so you can have up to 8 Pokemons in play. Makes a lot of sense with this build, of course. 4 copies of Gardevoir Spirit Links, and 7 Fairy Energies, which means 60 cards in total. I mean, I really like it. I didn't watch too much stream, but I actually saw a finals with this deck in finals versus Mega Mewtwo, and pretty much you cannot expect Mega Mewtwo beat Mega Gardevoir. Probably in 10 games, maybe once Mega Mewtwo will win, but pretty much once you manage to set up Mega Gardevoir, opponent Mega Mewtwo need like 5 energies, which is 150, and you need to have 2 energies in Mega Gardevoir in order to one-hit knock out your Mega Gardevoir. If he cannot have 5 energies and you 2 on your Mega Gardevoir, he simply cannot one-hit knock out your Mega Gardevoir. On the other side, you can just go with 2 energies for 220 and one-hit knock out Mega Mewtwo, which is just ridiculous. So let's do a couple games with it. So we can actually see the deck in the action, because it's just a winning deck, so why not to do that? So see in the game. Okay, so would you like to go first? I guess I want to go first, why not? I mean, I can set up turn 1, which is very important, I guess. Okay, so not the best opening hand with 2 V Seekers, I must say that, especially if I'm gonna play Sycamore turn 1. Because, yeah, pretty much 2 V Seeker less. At least I have Gardevoir and Spirit Link with the energy card, so I'm gonna be able to drop some extra resources here. Let's go with the Shaymin. Shaymin only for 2 cards, and oh boy, this is just devastating. I mean, 3 V Seekers in my hand, pretty much nothing else. Hopefully I'm gonna top deck something much better, because I can't even use my Desperate. That's the most saddest thing here right now. 1 Pokemon fan club for my opponent for 1 Glaceon EX, and basically for that Regice. Alright, fine. So there is Regice, there is Glaceon. I mean, yeah, pretty much Crystal Ray can be very devastating. The same thing can go for the Regice. Resistance Blizzard. I mean, yeah, Resistance Blizzard is the thing that I need to worry a little bit about it. Escape Rope. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna hit with my Life Leap. That's just gonna be it for now. I mean, 20 damage to his active Jolteon. I don't have nothing else to do right now. Okay, so my turn again, and right now at least I can play Escape Rope. Let's see what he can promote in the front, just because I actually have Switch in my hand, so if there's gonna be Regice, I can knock him out. If there's gonna be... okay, it is Regice. So I'm gonna switch down to my Gardevoir, and with 1 more energy, I mean, I can go with my Shining Wind for 100. I don't have weakness at least next turn, so it's something. It's not enough for the one-hit knockout against his Regice, but still it's 100 damage. And even if he can somehow put a Metal Pokemon in the attack, it's not gonna be enough for the knockout because of the weakness. Yeah, pretty much he can't strike for the weakness, so I don't need to worry. It helped me a lot here. I also managed to get my Mega Gardevoir. There is also another Gardevoir, Ultra Ball, Dragonite-EX, so I have pretty much a lot of different options here to go with them. 1 Max Elixir for my opponent, unfortunately no energy. I'm probably want to find something like the Lysandre so I can attack his Glaceon next turn. The question just is going to be if I'm going to be able to find so many resources. Let's discard Sycamore 1 Mega Turbo with the Ultra Ball, and that Ultra Ball is going to be for 1 Shaymin-EX, I guess. I mean, I can go for Hoopa, but it just does not make any sense. Mega Gardevoir definitely, and then Shaymin for 5. So I need 6 Pokemon on my bench and the Lysandre. So far I have 4. Well, there's a Trainers Mail. It might be for Sky Iroh Bridge. That would be perfect, but nope, it's just another Ultra Ball. I guess it can help me a little bit here. I can discard some resources from my hand. Pretty much for, let's say, fail to search. So I can Ultra Ball again for 1 more Shaymin. I mean, it's very important for me to get that Lysandre because I simply want to Lysandre and knock out his Glaceon on the bench. Okay, this is gonna be set up for 6 new cards. I still didn't play Supporter. I can still find that Sky Field and another Shaymin. There we go. So I still have pretty decent chance. to hit knockout here. Shaymin for 4 cards. I could maybe go for 6 cards here instead of doing that. Trainers Mail for Lysandre or not. Yep, there we go. There's a Lysandre. So right now I can even go for one more Ultra Ball. 110, 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So yeah, I can do that. I have enough for the knockout. So Desperate for 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170. Okay, so that Desperate is just broken. I managed to hit his Glaceon before he actually managed to hit me for 170, and I don't need to worry anymore because, yeah, pretty much he does not have any attacker available right now to do anything. Where on the other side, I also have 2 Fairy Drops. I also have Ultra Ball for another Dragonite-EX, which means that I can pull more Pokemons from my discard pile back into my hand. Double Force Energy and Escape Rope, kinda like that. Alright, so I will need, oh nice top deck, which is a Dragonite. Yep, first I'm gonna play my Super Rod because I want to recycle a couple of Shaymins and also Dragonite. Then I'm gonna play my Dragonite. And with the Dragonite, I can get myself 2 Shaymins and 1 more Gardevoir. Oh no, I can actually just grab 2 Shaymins. Yeah, pretty much, just 2 Shaymins. This is the game where I just need to one-hit knock on my opponent, and that's all I really need to do. Ultra Ball for, let's say, Hoopa. Because with the Hoopa, I can grab a couple more Pokemons and put them into my hand. So I just want to grab another Dragonite, or maybe not. What can I pull with the Dragonite? Just another Gardevoir, but I need 2 more bench space. Okay, I have Escape Rope, I have 4 V-Seekers, I have 3 Energies and Spirit Link. Not gonna take anything. Just a setup for 3. I need to knock his Regice, so V-Seeker is here, which means that I can pull right now Lysandre. I'm taking a huge risk. If I miss energy this turn, well, there's just gonna be a devastating blow for me, I guess. So Shaymin for 2, and I'm just hoping to get that energy or Escape Rope. Energy is here, which means that I can right now just easily retreat and strike with my Mega Gardevoir again for 120. So what to discard in this case? Let's go with Hoopa, just for 120. Yeah, I can do that. If he has Lysandre, I guess he can have it. 1 more prize for me, 3 remaining. Oh nice, Lysandre for the prize card. So yeah, pretty much he didn't do a single damage counter so far to my Mega Gardevoir, and this is just broken. I mean, I'm so surprised how good actually deck is. I mean, 4 copies of Shaymins just speaks for themselves. I mean, yeah, pretty much 4 copies of Shaymins is like $200. So that's the reason why deck is so good. I mean, you have unlimited draw support as long as your opponent does not have something that can actually block you or preventing you from being able to use those abilities. I mean, if you can stop ability, Mega Gardevoir is just not that good, I guess. So Trainers Mail for, let's see what he can find. I mean, I have Lysandre, which means that I can go for 2 prize knockout against his Jolteon, and then pretty much I will have just 1 more prize to take, which means that I will need just 1 more Pokemon to set up. Alright, so there is Dive Ball for another Regice. Of course, I'm looking forward to knock out that Regice because he is actually the biggest threat right now. Especially if he have that energy attached, and he will. And there's Professor's Leather, so he just wants to get a couple more energies in his hand. But yeah, I have Lysandre already, so I got pretty damn luck here, and pretty much I can just Lysandre, and in order to knock him out, I need to discard only 1 Pokemon. But I don't see a reason why I wouldn't discard everything here. Okay, let's just select all Pokemons here So I can go for 160 because I simply have Dragonite, which means that I can pull 2 Pokemons more from my discard pile and put them into my hand, and then still I can go with my setup Shaymin, which is going to be enough for the knockout. Okay, actually, yeah, it will be enough for the knockout. So there is Trainers Mail, Jolteon in the front. Let's see if he can bring something here. Oh, another Trainers Mail for N. Okay, that will change things a little bit. Not too much, but for a little bit. And I shouldn't play my Mega Turbo, which was actually a huge mistake, because it's one... Oh, nice. Dragonite again. Yeah, that's just a week 3, I guess. I mean, I can just Dragonite for Hoopa and Shaymin, and that's just gonna be it. Really, it's gonna be it. Okay, so let's just wait and see what else my opponent is capable to do. I mean, I managed to knock out Glaceon with the Crystal Ray, who can actually prevent me from attacking his Glaceon with my Mega Gardevoir. I managed to knock out all of his Regis without any problem. So yeah, pretty much, if you can do that, you can clearly win every matchup you play. So Dragonite for Shaymin and for Hoopa. And the interesting thing is that I actually managed to win pretty much with just a single Mega Gardevoir here. So Hoopa for 2 more Shaymins. So far I can attack for 130, 140. Well, I need to strike for 160 if I want to knock out his Jolteon. I guess we can attach 1 more energy to the active one, just because we can. This is a 150. There is even Rattata. I guess I can go for 160. Well, that's enough for the Desperate and for the week 3. As you can see with my opponent decides to quit because there is no point of playing this game anymore. But yeah, pretty much as you can see, deck is so strong. I'm not surprised how good it is. I mean, with 4 copies of Shaymins, of course you can expect to see this deck just going crazy because, you know, unlimited setup, and with the Dragonite pull-up ability, you can also just grab those Shaymins and Hoopas and be able to set up so many times. This is just, oh my god, it's just so freaking good. Once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. That was the winner deck from the Dallas Regional Championship 2017, actually, yeah, because it was a yesterday finals against Mega Mewtwo. Once again, I hope you enjoy watching it. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more future videos. If you have any questions, as always, you can contact me on Facebook or Twitter. Let me know what you think about this deck in the comments below. What do you think about it? It definitely managed to smash all of those Evoltals. Finally, I'm so happy to see something beat Evoltal. And to be honest, it's good that Mega Gardevoir actually kicked those Evoltals' ass. I would love to see better Greninja in the finals because I'm a very big fan of the Greninja. But unfortunately, too many Garbodors and too many Hex Maniacs and Greninja can just easily be shut down. Well, that's just the biggest problem for the Greninja, I guess. But I still enjoy playing this deck. So, guys, till the next time, have a nice day wherever you are. See you in the next video, and goodbye.